First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? That brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
We'll call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Commanders 7, Lions 9. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hold on. Check.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Goff got a man open. It's Ross. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff buying time to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff now looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Again, Goff. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. There's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Point out.
From the red zone now, Goff. Flush to his, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Blocked right. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsing shit going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Play action. Now Wentz. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man as Thielen is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And down he'll go at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz being chased out left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
True all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in his game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And a catch right side by Evans. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To try again after the sack. Goff escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Swift. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception, and yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop it a few yards shy at the 46. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They run out of the gun with Swift. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A gain of 17 yards.
Goff on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, Goff. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. Yet another